Hi Book Dragons! So I had originally planned to do 2 vlogs this week. One vlog was going to be what I was listening to, and one vlog was going to be me trying to read 100 pages each day. Both of those vlogs didn't really work, so it's going to be like a combined vlog. I think what I'm just going to call this is a May reading, like life, it's just like a regular reading vlog. This one had to do with spinner wheels. But honestly, May is so busy for me, like so chaotic. It's just really hard to read, and I want to still have vlogs. I want to still have content in all of May, so I think I'm just going to do a regular weekly vlog. They might be themed, they may not. I'm doing Escape this month, so this started off kind of with Escape and then kind of bridged into like actual Escape. So this vlog is going to be a bit of a hot mess express. I apologize for that, but you're going to see me choosing my audiobook, talking about what I listen to each day, and then you're going to see me trying to read 100 pages of my book. So the book I mostly read for this vlog was Half-Blood by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and you will see me pick that in a little bit. A lot of spinning wheels for use for this vlog, not much else, but let's get into the footage that I have. Popping in here, I was supposed to be doing a physically reading challenge vlog where I was trying to read 100 pages every day. That didn't really go that very well, as you saw in the previous clip. I had to combine 2 vlogs together. But you are going to see the theme that I had, which was older YA books. So that's going to be what this next clip is. So just bear with me with this vlog. It's going to be a bit of weird formatting, but just hang in there. Read, and then when I get home, I'm so tired and I don't want to read. So we're going to make it a goal that we're going to read 100 pages a day. But I hate choosing things at random. Like, I hate having to choose my own book, so I am going to have a theme for this vlog for my physically reading. And I have a bunch of different themes on this wheel. I like to do a spinner wheel. It's just fun. And we are going to see what gets chosen, and that is going to be my goal. I hope this vlog can go up until Wednesday or Thursday. I might just do a full week, but we're going to, like, tailor it to what Escape is when it starts Wednesday or Thursday. I think it might actually start Thursday. Whatever the first is. So, but this vlog may stop during Escape, but it also may keep going. It just sort of depends on the theme. Oh dear. Oh no. Okay, that is interesting. What? So these are some YA books that I have just missed the boat on. I feel like some of these I was not reading when they were coming out, but I have kept them. So I have 4 options right now. So I have The Girl of Fire and Thorns by Ray Carson, which is one that I have wanted to read for quite a long time. I have Kips of Deception, which I think I started at some point, and I don't really remember starting it. I have Half-Blood by Jennifer L. Armentrout that I keep seeing everywhere. Like, I keep seeing all the pretty editions, but I just have not committed to buying it. And then I also have The Last Magician by Lisa Maxwell. So these are 4 YA series that I would love to, like, decide, make a decision about, and then kind of move on. So what I think I'm going to do is I am going to start and do another spinner wheel. I am all about the spinner wheels today. And let them choose what I read physically. And my goal is to read 100 pages each day. So I have to read 100 pages tonight for this one as well. Okay. So let me just do this. Let me do this one. These are just... Okay, so let me do Girl, Last Kiss, Half. And that will tell me which one I'm gonna read. This may wind up being a DNF. Like, I really don't know. I just have had these for so long that I feel like I need to give it like a little bit of a shot. Ooh. Okay, so that means this one won. Half-Blood by Jennifer L. Armentrout won. Okay, that's interesting. This is probably the one that I bought the most recent. It is a pretty edition, so I bought this. But this has been on my TBR for quite a while. So I'm going to start this one. I'm going to put these on my cart. These are probably ones that I can also count for books that I've been putting off, because I have been putting them off. So maybe I'll start this vlog and then I'll come back to it when we go after that prompt. But yeah, I'm going to read the first 100 pages of this, and then I'm going to give you guys like an update. So yeah, that is the plan. Also, currently right now, I am watching Pulse on Netflix. So I'm going to go watch another episode at least tonight and see how far I get. Ideally, I would like to get up to page 100 tonight because it's still pretty early. It is also pouring, so it's the evening. So if you see here rain, I apologize. So yeah, that is the plan. So my goal is to read 100 pages a day. If I don't read 100 pages today, that is okay. But I definitely, whatever I read, I want to read 100 pages tomorrow for Sunday. So at least 100 pages. So I will talk to you guys soon for another update when I've read 100 pages of this. Back, you are going to see me choose an audiobook for only an audiobook vlog. But again, it's just going to be a vlog in my life. So like the two vlogs are going to be kind of combined. This first part was a little bit confusing. I apologize. So I'm going to show this now that it's spinning. Bishop takes king. Oh, that's the Ashley Poston one. Okay, let me go see if I can access that audio anywhere, like for free, or if I have to buy it, and then I'll report back. But that's the Ashley Poston book. Okay, hold on. Pause 1 second. So I will have attached a photo here. So I'm going to read Hawkeye, Bishop Takes King by Ashley Poston. I actually just read one of her other ones for another vlog. And this is a Marvel tie novel. I don't think I've ever actually read one. So yeah, I'm excited for this one. I got the audiobook. It is 7 hours. I'm going to read on double speed. I don't know if I'm going to go out tomorrow. If it's nice, I might try to go for a walk or like go adventure out. But yeah, I'm going to read this for this vlog, at least to start it off. This is also a quick read, so if it does take me... I mean, again, my goal is to finish this by Wednesday because then I can start another book for that, which is supposed to be a quick read, and all of these prompts are going to be like popcorn reads or quick reads. That's the prompt we're doing first. So yeah, that is the plan for this. So I will report back when I have read about 25% of this. I may not listen to a ton tomorrow, but we're just going to see how I'm feeling. But yeah, I will talk to you guys soon for another update. Bye. Hey Big Chickens, I am back. It's Sunday at like 2 o'clock. I did wind up listening to a little bit of my podcast, which is What's the Hype. They're recapping You. I really have no interest in watching You, but I like listening to their feedback. So I listened to about 30 minutes of that, and I hope tomorrow to start my audiobook. But if I do any more listening, I will give you guys an update. But that has been what I've been listening to today when I was putting away my clothes. I might listen to a little bit more when I'm like prepping to go back to work because it's a Sunday and I normally like clean at the end of the day. But yeah, that's what I've been listening to. I'll talk to you guys soon for another update. Bye. Hi Big Dragons, I'm back. I did wind up finishing my 100 pages in Half-Blood by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and I'm having a fun time with this book, like really, really fun. My goal is to get up to another 100 pages, so I'm on page 170, and I want to get up to like 270 by the end of today, which I think is definitely doable. This is a fun read. Like, it's very, very fun. It's quick. You follow a main character named Alex. She's a half-blood, which basically in a system of gods. Her and her mom ran away from the system, and then once her mom was killed, she was kind of forcibly brought back to the system in this school. And I will say I have been watching a lot of The Last of Us, a lot of stuff with Bella Ramsey. Alex reminds me of her, so like I'm having a fun time just like reading and seeing her as the point of view. We have some potential romances, we have a school setting, and I'm just having a really, really fun time with this. Like, it's been a bit since I've wanted to like binge something, and I'm just having a great time. Like, it's fun. It's kind of a no-brain read, but I'm just having a fun time with it. So that is where we are. We're definitely have a school setting. We're definitely learning about the world and the gods. And yeah, I'm having a fun time with this. So you guys will see me when I have read to page 278. Hopefully that's today. I'm also watching The Resident and perhaps for The Last of Us tonight, which is going to be a very, very emotional episode. So yeah, that is my plan. I will give you an update when I have got up to 278 and give you guys a clear time check. But yeah, I'm happy that I read 100 pages. My goal is to read 100 pages every single day physically. I may try to track my audiobook listening to just see how much I'm listening to in a day, but I'm definitely going to track my physically reading because that has been a really struggle issue since about March, I would say. And I really want to get back into reading consistently because I think it will help in my enjoyment. I also picked the other book that I'm going to add to the spinner wheel. It's going to be Guardians of the Dawn Zahara. And I also did realize that my prompt that I have to do on Thursday is books that have double letter in it. And these all work. So The Last Magician works because there are 2 E's, or actually more. The Kiss of Deception has 2 S's in the title. Girl of Fire and Thorns has a lot of R's. This one will definitely work. And Zahara has 2 A's. So again, all these books will work, which is great. Which means I can keep this vlog going all week. And yeah, so hopefully... And the goal is to kind of figure out what series I want to keep reading. So these are books that have been on my TBR for a very, very, very long time. And I want to get them off my shelves, or at least decide if I want to buy booktube. Preferably on Pango, because I have a ridiculous amount of Pango money that I really do need to spend. So yeah, I am going to go read a bit more of this, watch a bit more of The Resident, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye! Hi, Book Dragon! So, this challenge is not going as well as I wanted. But in my small defense, this was probably a bad week and a bad series of weeks to do this, because this time of the month this time of the year from now until the middle of May, I am just so beyond stressed with my show. Nothing bad is happening with my show, but I just think it kind of is crunch time and I have a very hard time focusing. This week was a bit rough. I really didn't feel good on Monday, at all. And then I had to teach, and then we had rehearsal, and then some stuff went wrong with rehearsal. Everything is fine, but I didn't meet my 100-page goal for the past 2 days. So I really do want to sit down, and I really do want to read the tail end of Half-Blood. I'm having a super fun time with this book. I'm 294 pages in, and it's a fun read. It's very, very quick. I'm watching The Last of Us right now with Bella Ramsey, and this is just giving me those vibes. I'm having a great time with it. Basically, you follow this main character who is I think she's she's a half-mortal teen, and she kind of ran away with her mother, and her mother was killed, and she's kind of sent back to this boarding school that she was in when she was younger, and now there are some mysteries afoot, and I'm having a really, really fun time with it. When I'm reading it, I want to keep reading, but I keep getting distracted by other things. So it is the last day of the month. I would like to finish this before tomorrow, because I will probably only count the page, I can only literally count the pages that I've read, but I'm just in the mood to keep reading. I also have had such a bad headache the past couple of days. Also, allergies in New York right now suck, so I just haven't been motivated, and I've been watching a lot of The Last of Us, but I'm going to be talking about that in my other vlog where I wrapped up what I listened to this week, because there wasn't a whole lot of reading done. But so yeah, my goal is I'm on page 294. I'm going to try to get up to page 374 to be at the end of my pages for the day, and I'm going to see what time it is. So if I get to that point, I will give you guys another update tonight. It is Wednesday. I did get my hair done, so yeah. I do not know. I really want to do a whole week of this, but I don't know how long this vlog is going to be. So, yeah, I will be back with you when I have another update. Maybe when I get up to page the 100-page mark for today, because I did actually read for work today, before work. So, yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Hi, Book Dragon. So I didn't update you for this vlog. So I haven't been listening to a ton of things. I said in my other vlog, I really struggle with focus in when I do my show and it's coming up and have a lot going on, because I feel that's all I can focus on and nothing else is really, really engaging with my brain. Also, allergies have really, really sucked this week. I have just had such a headache for the past week, so it's been a bit rough. But I also am deeply obsessed with The Last of Us, so I've been rewatching that on the train on Mondays, because I watch it so fast in the morning to not get spoiled, and then I rewatch it. I've also been listening to The Last of Us podcast, that what the hype does, and also the official one, which I finally caught up on. But I've literally just been doing that. I read about 30% in the book I said, which is just a fun, quick read. It's very, very Marvel-esque. It's a great audiobook. It's a quick audiobook. Not something I have to really, really focus on, but it is about Hawkeye, Kate, as she's kind of trying to solve a mystery in New York, and I'm having a fun time with that book. So I will talk to you tomorrow when I have more updates. But yeah, tomorrow's the first day of Escape the Readathon. So I am going to kind of maybe make a choice about my audiobook. I might just finish that. We'll see. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Hi, Book Dragons. It is Thursday, so I do have some reading. I wound up combining 2 vlogs into one, so you are going to see me talking in like different setups. But I did wind up finally finishing. This is the first day of Escape, so I have to like go outside and figure out how many pages I can count this for. It's not a ton, but I did want to finish Half-Blood by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I'm gonna give this book 4 stars. Like, I had a really fun time with it. It was a quick read. I felt like this was the perfect book for me. If you've been following this vlog, I've been watching a lot of The Last of Us, and for some reason Alex in this reminded me of it, and I just had a really fun time with it. Like, it was a quick read, one that was digestible. It was just a fun read, really minds off, brains off, but it was really fun. I had a fun time with it, and for some reason Alex reminds me of Bella Ramsey, so I was living my best life with this book. Then I did wind up today. I actually wound up listening to the last 30 minutes of this because it was on Audible and I just needed an audiobook when I was working, and I really wasn't liking my current audiobook, the Hawkeye one. I will attach a photo of that here. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not in the mood for it. Maybe I'm just struggling a little bit focus-wise, and it definitely is more like high fantasy. So or just like superheroes. So I'm going to take a little bit of a break. I'm going to bust out the old spinner wheels, and we're going to choose 2 more books for this vlog. A real audiobook and then a real physical book. So the physical books that I'm choosing from all have to have a double letter in the title because my team is going for a certain room that has that. So I'm going to put on a spinning wheel. A Girl of Fire and Thorns, Kiss of Deception, Zahara, and The Last Magician, because these all did have double letters, and they're also books that like I have been wanting to read for a while, which was the physical plan, to read some older YA books that I've kind of chatted through. So we're gonna go do that. We're gonna spin the wheel. I'm gonna show you guys that, and then we're gonna see what physical books get chosen. Okay, I'm back. So I have all 4 books on the spinning wheel, and this is for an older book that I have not started, so an older series that I have not started, and ooh. Okay, so Girl of Fire and Thorns got chosen. This is an older book. Like, I have had this book for so long on my TBR. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to read part 1 in this. This book has been on my TBR for so long. So I really would like to get around to it, and it does have 2 R's. Actually, it does have 2 R's. It does have a lot of letters. So this will definitely work. I'm gonna pick this book up and see how I feel about it, and see if I'm gonna like it, because I sometimes am struggling with focus this week, and that's really what this is. So I'm gonna pick this book up. I'm gonna read this book. I know nothing about it, but my goal is to read part 1 and see how far I can get in this. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna choose my next audiobook and just hope that whatever comes up on the spinner wheel has 2 E's or 2 letters in it, which it should. That's like a pretty easy prompt, and if not, we'll spin again. Ooh, okay, sorry, I didn't really okay. So I was spinning and then I just did not show you, but the book that got chosen was Finding Her Edge, which I have wanted to read. Let me go see if I have access to that audiobook right now, because I could start that tomorrow, and that would actually be a fun one because it's kind of quick. Finding Her Edge, and it does have it does have double letters in it. So let me go see if I have access to that, and then we will figure out if that got chosen. Alright, so was able to get it. So I'm gonna I would have attached a photo, but it's Finding Her Edge, which is a YA contemporary about ice skating, which I always say that I'm gonna read in the actual season. But I think that this will be a good one because it is a quick audiobook. It does have the E's. It has a lot of E's in it, so that will count. And I'm gonna physically read this. It has a bunch of E's, and it has so I'm gonna read 100 pages of this. I'm gonna start this tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day I have to get a ridiculous amount of grading done before my last period of the day, where I am hopefully going to help one of my students with her blocking, which is the goal. So yeah, that is that. For the foreseeable future, I'm probably just gonna do weekly vlogs that really don't have a theme, unless I get motivated to do a theme. But yeah, so I'm gonna go read 100 pages of this. I'm still watching The Last of Us, so. And honestly, today, listening wise, I listened to the last 30 minutes of Half-Blood, and then I listened to Millennial. So that was what I did. So that is what I'm going to focus on. But yeah, that is my plan. So I'm going to go read a little bit of this, see how I like it. If for some reason this is not hitting, I may choose another book. But I have wanted to read this for a while, and it's the whole point of this was to get some books off my shelf. So, but good news, I definitely will continue with Half-Blood. Like, I will read Pure. I just may get the audiobooks. I may not buy the physical books, but this one was interesting. So, definitely a worthy thing. So, I will be back when I have another update, probably tomorrow. Bye, friends. Hi, Book Dragons. So, I am still in the middle of reading everything that I was, but I feel like I need to kick myself out of this experience. So I think I'm going to end this vlog. I read about 20 pages in A Girl of Fire and Thorns by Ray Carson. I would like to continue this book. I don't know if I'm going to continue it right now, but that was the plan. So I just want to end this vlog by talking about The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 3, The Path, because I did that in my other vlog, and I just want to kind of keep these a little bit current. And I didn't, this vlog was a hot mess express. I'll be very, very honest. It has very, very few reading plans. A lot of, like, you know, I picked up a couple of things. I put down a couple of things. I finished a couple of books, but I didn't really finish a lot. And I just feel like I just want to start fresh. I want to start fresh, especially because I'm going into a chaotic couple of weeks with my show and focusing and stuff like that. So I just want to end this vlog saying I did wind up reading about 30 pages of A Girl of Fire and Thorns. I don't feel confident enough to kind of sit down and talk to you about it yet. And I also read about 30% of Find Her Edge. And I may just save that for when I'm working because I have to paint next week. And it's a quick audiobook that I can kind of just listen to. So yeah, but I also like really need like a short book for the pool. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of all around, and I want to kind of like take a second, decompress, see what I'm actually in the mood to read, and just slow myself down on the weekend. So, but I wound up watching season 2, episode 3 called The Path by The Last of Us. And if you don't want to be spoiled, I would go find somewhere else to be. But oh my god, this episode really, really broke me. I think that after I also was listening to the podcast by Craig Mazin, like I listened to the first 3 episodes this week. You really do see at the start of this episode how broken Ellie is, and how much Joel's, spoilers afoot, how much Joel's death I think really affected her. Because even if you just go back to like the end of season 1 and you can see how different as a character she is, and then you kind of see her in episode 1, and then you kind of see her in episode 2, and you see her in episode 3, and just how much it has shifted so dramatically. That like first 10 minutes of her in the hospital leading to her leaving the hospital, and then her being with Dina and her in the room and her walking through the house is so gut-wrenching emotional. And like if you've ever lost somebody, like that scene is just so like, oh my goodness. Like, so Bella Ramsey does such a good job. I know I said this before, she gets so much hate, which is so unnecessary, but like she's my version of Ellie. So like oh my gosh, she's perfect. That was very, very interesting. I think that there was a lot of stuff setting up her and Dina to kind of be the next, you know, team. I don't know how long that team is going to last. I don't know if it's going to be like the whole rest of the season, but I just really like their dynamic. I think their dynamic is very, very interesting. I think that it's very, like, the one thing I really liked about Ellie and Joel's relationship is they kind of got each other, and I think that they have a very similar vibe, and I just was captivated by them. I think that, like, the town meeting was very interesting. Like, she still went through the proper channels to get help, but I always knew she was going to escape to go for Joel's killer, which makes sense. I also thought it was super interesting that they had no Joel flashbacks and almost nothing about Abby in that entire episode. That was, like, my therapy. Because that was so shocking to me, like the way it happened. I was like, oh no, this is not gonna go well. I also really did like their adventure to the south, and how literally like Dina had to plan everything because Ellie is so impulsive. I love the tent scene where that was just funny to me. I really am curious to see where that goes and how that leads into their relationship possibly in the future. And I'm just really excited for this week. I just wish I was on a little bit earlier, but you know what? that doesn't always happen in my life. But yeah, that is the wrap up for this vlog. Thank you for watching. I don't know what my next vlog's gonna be, to be very, very frank and very, very honest. So we're just going to go with it. So I will see you guys for my next vlog. We will take it from there, and I will talk to you guys soon.